Everything is manufactured, everything is produced, everything is conceived there. And a lot of them right now are in holding positions for manifestation, for its turn to now manifest or to come to display or perform on this planet. So we've read very clear Jesus was slain, right? About 2,000 years ago. That's the physical aspect of it. All right, now let's go to Revelations 13. Okay, we can drop a nuclear radio right now, nuclear bomb right here. So Revelation chapter 13. All right, and then you can look at verse. Right. Okay. So Revelation 13 verse 18. Listen carefully what it says. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him. Mhm. Shall worship him, whose names, these are the ones who's going to worship him, Jesus that is. Sorry. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose name are not written in the book of life, meaning that they can worship, I believe this is the Antichrist they're going to be worshiping, whose names are not written in the book of life. Listen carefully. Of the Lamb, mhm, and who's the Lamb? Jesus Christ. We can prove that in a little bit. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life. Of the Lamb, listen, slain. When was he slain? From the foundation of the world. Hold on. You ain't making no sense to me. You're not making any sense, Revelation. You're not making any sense at all. We have just read just excerpts because there's so much more of Jesus' death, burial, and resurrection, where he clearly, physically died over 2,000 years ago. However, we're reading here, there's an account that's saying even before that physical crucifixion of Jesus, he was crucified from the foundation of the world. Hold on, hon. All you confusing me here. But you know what? Before we go into the depths of that, let's break this baby down just a little bit more. Because let's focus on the word lamb. Because some may say, well, that lamb can mean anything. You know, they love to debate, well, not debate me because I don't listen to them. But let's go. So let's read it again. Then we're going to explore the understanding of the symbol of the word lamb that identifies Jesus Christ. Okay? So in verse 8 of Revelation 13, that dwell upon the earth shall worship him whose names are not written in the book of life of the lamb slain before the foundation of the world. Let's bring this baby home. Let's go to John. We're focusing on the word lamb because we want to make sure that this is Jesus, that this book, Revelation, is referring to. And just to step out of this just for a little bit to give you greater revelation on what I'm saying here, just to show you how real the spiritual realm is, and you've been reading it all along and you didn't even realize it. The book of Revelation, the entire book, speaks of things that will happen. And not just that, it speaks of it in detail as if John, who saw the visions and was given information, like he actually saw these things already somewhere else, and he did. He saw it in the spiritual world. He saw it in the spiritual world, and now he's revealing it. I've already seen this. I'm telling you what's going to happen. I'm telling you this is God's purpose. This is his will. This is what he has already counseled himself on. And certain people are set for certain times, seasons, dispensation to perform what God has already said and already done. So Revelation 13 verse 8 is clear. It says that these people whose names were not written in the Lamb's book of life, who was slain, the lamb that is, who was slain before the foundation of the world. So just to be clear before we go forward, let's now ensure that this lamb is really Jesus. Okay, so let's go here to St. John chapter 1. Let's go to St. John chapter 1, And let's look at verse 29, okay?